Hey adventurers, welcome back. We're going on another adventure. Be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you always know when our adventure is starting.
Welcome to basic training. This training exercise will cover unit selection, camera control, and basic orders. During the game, you will receive objectives to complete. Here's an example. You can see your objectives listed on the left side of the screen. Moving your mouse cursor over the objective icon reveals its description. Try this now and move. Good. If the objective is off-screen, an arrow will point to it. For training purposes, the description and direction arrow will remain on-screen. Good. Now, we will cover how to select units. This is a rifleman squad, the basic infantry unit. Note the rifleman icon and the squad's health bar above the unit. In Company of Heroes, you issue orders to squads, not individual soldiers. A squad needs to be selected before you can give them orders. Left-click on the rifleman squad to select it.
Get your kit and form up.
Good. You can see they're selected by the circle on the ground around. All selected squads are shown on the selection panel in the middle of the taskbar. You can access the squad's abilities from the command panel on the right. The mini-map is shown on the left side of the taskbar. It displays an overview of the entire battlefield. To get more information about anything on the taskbar, move your mouse over it. This will display additional information in the help text. Here's an engineer squad. You can select several squads at the same time by holding the left mouse button and dragging a selection box.
Quit your yapping and get ready to move.
Excellent. You can see both squads in the selection panel of the taskbar. You can cycle through each squad in your selection by pressing Tab, or go directly to a squad. Good. You can now give orders to this individual squad and use their special abilities in the command panel. Left-click on the group select icon. Good. Engineers are being deployed elsewhere. We will now cover unit movement. To issue a move order to your rifleman squad, right? Good. In order to move units outside the immediate viewable area, you will need to pan the... Moving your mouse cursor to... Good. Now follow the objective arrow and pan the camera... Excellent.
It's as good as done.
Good. Good. Now you get the basic idea. Left. In Company of Heroes, you can rotate the camera to see more of the battlefield. To do this, hold down the Alt key on your keyboard and move the mouse to rotate and tilt your camera view. That's it. To return the camera to its default position, press the backspace key twice. Excellent. You can also zoom. Fantastic. Again, pressing backspace will return your camera to... Company of Heroes is best played from the default camera position. Let's move on out. Issue a move order to the indicated position. Notice that as your squad moves, they reveal more of the surrounding landscape. This is the fog of war. Your units can only see what is immediately around them.
Cover me.
Well done. Your squad is in position. An event queue has appeared on the left of the screen to let you know that enemies have been spotted. Click on the event queue or press... An Axis patrol is moving in and trying to capture our... Notice that enemy units are shown in red. Right-click on the enemy troops to attack them.
Attack.
Notice your mouse changes to an attack cursor as you mouse over the enemy squads. Enemy unit down. Good job. Now, right-click on the strategic... Notice your mouse changes to a capture cursor when you mouse over a strategic point.
We got a full combat mode.
Excellent. This concludes basic training. You've earned your stripes. You have learned how to select units, move the camera, and how to use the right mouse button to issue basic commands. Click Continue to Welcome to Infantry Combat Training. We'll be commanding an airborne infantry squad and learning how to use cover, flank the enemy, and use abilities. So far, we've issued commands with the right mouse button. However, using abilities from the taskbar is done with the left mouse button. Left-click on the flashing button, then left-click on the indicated position to deploy your paratroopers. Your squad is parachuting in now. In company of heroes, using abilities is always done with the left mouse button. These guys are airborne infantry, elite paratroopers that can be airdropped anywhere on the battlefield.
Paratroopers on point.
The red shield displayed next to the squad's icon indicates the squad is exposed. Exposed squads are especially vulnerable to enemy fire. Let's order the paratroopers into better cover. Select your paratrooper squad. Right-click near the indicated objects to move your paratroopers into cover.
On my ass and stay there.
The yellow dots on the ground show areas of light cover. Light cover offers limited protection from enemy fire. Good. The yellow shield icon over your squad shows they are in light cover. Let's move again. Right-click near the stone wall to... The green dots represent areas of heavy cover. Good. As you can see, the shield is now green. Your squad is now in heavy cover. Time to move into enemy territory. Let's use the Attack Move ability. Remember, targeted abilities like Attack Move are confirmed with a left click. Left-click on the Attack Move button in the taskbar. Then pan the camera to the target location and left-click. Squads using Attack Move will automatically attack the enemy and then continue to their destination. Enemy sighted. Good. Enemy patrol destroyed. Mortars, incoming. A Kraut mortar team has been spotted near the chapel. Attack the mortar squad by right-clicking on them. As you've seen, your squads will automatically use cover when attacking. Good work. Notice your squad was promoted to veteran status. There are 3 ranks of veterancy in Company of Heroes. All units gain veterancy the longer they are in combat, making them more effective on the battlefield. Recon shows the enemy has set up a heavy machine gun team to cover the road. We need to take it out. Attack the heavy machine gun team by right-clicking on it. Your squad is taking enfilade fire from that MG. The MG's arc of fire. We need to stay out of this area. Order excellent. Let's throw a grenade to destroy the machine gun team. Left-click on the flashing grenade. Using abilities like grenades costs resources. The machine gun team is out of action. Now, let's take over that MG-42. Time for a little payback. Capture.
Done unlock.
Excellent.
Get that weapon
You now
loaded.
control 2 squads, a heavy machine gun team and a paratrooper squad. Now, let's redeploy the heavy machine gun to cover the road using the set facing command. Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction. Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction. Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to... You can issue a set facing command to all squads and vehicles in Company of Heroes. Incoming enemy patrol. Notice that your squads automatically attack nearby enemies.
Airborne taking fire! Go!
Enemy unit down. Enemy patrol destroyed. More paratroopers are inbound to our position. Before our final objective, we need to capture the nearby strategic point to extend our front lines. Select the new paratrooper squad. Right-click on the nearby strategic point to capture it.
Airborne, yes sir.
You have deselected your squad. Left-click on your paratrooper squad. Right-click on the nearby Good. This sector is now on. Upgrade your paratroopers by left-clicking on the flashing recoilless rifle icon. Recoilless rifles are heavy anti-tank weapons that are effective against vehicles and structures.
Sir.
We'll have him back to... Excellent. Notice the upgrade icon above the health bar on the squad indicator. Time to attack the enemy and clear out the area. Order your squads to destroy the enemy machine gun team defending this farm using what you've learned so far. Remember, use cover and grenades. Good luck.
Sir, let's get a move on.
Moving up. 30 cal squad, here! Keep your heads down, we're pulling out.
Listen up, Airborne. Listen up,
Paratroopers
on
on
point.
Grab those belts, Private. Good. I hate standing around.
Airborne. Stay with me. Come on.
SD squad, under fire!
Enemy unit, well done. During infantry training, you learned how to use infantry training complete. Welcome to base operations training. During this exercise, our headquarters is located in this farmhouse. The HQ. First, let's deploy an engine. As you can see on your taskbar, you have no resources. For training purposes, we'll give you enough resources. There are 3 types of resources. Manpower is To deploy an engineer squad, left-click. Engineers are your basic construction squad. They can build Your engineers are ready for duty. Let's begin construction of a... First, select your... Left-click the flash... To build a barracks, left-click the flashing button, and then left-click at the... Base structures can only be built near the HQ and on open ground. If the build preview turns red, you cannot build at that location.
Okay,
Good.
barracks is ready.
The barracks allows you to deploy basic infantry troops. Select your barracks. Now, again, notice that you have spent manpower to deploy the rifleman squad. The rifleman squad is now displayed in the build queue. You can cancel any item in the queue by left-clicking on it. Rally points can be set by using the rally point icon, and then newly deployed squads will automatically move to that location. You've spent all of your resources. Well, remember, let's start with manpower. A constant stream of manpower is generated from your headquarters. The first number in the highlighted area shows the total amount of manpower you currently have. The second number shows how much manpower you are earning per minute. Munitions is the second resource. You spend munitions to upgrade your squads and use special abilities like throwing grenades. A constant stream of munitions is generated by capturing munitions. Fuel is the final resource and is spent to deploy heavy vehicles, base structures, and to purchase global upgrades. A constant stream of fuel is generated by capturing fuel. The mini-map shows the location of all resource points. To get a more detailed view of the battlefield, this is the tactical map. Select your rifleman squad. Right-click on the munitions point to capture it. Right, good. You've captured the point, and now you control the territory. As you can see on the mini-map, the sector is now... However, the sector is also flashing. This means it is out of supply, and you are not... Bring up the tactical map to get a better understanding. The mission sector you've just captured is here. As you can see, it's not connected to your HQ sector here. This means it is out of supply. Sometimes the enemy will be defending strategic points. Eliminate the enemy, then capture the strategic point.
I can't, goddammit! Go!
Sometimes the enemy will be defending strategic points. Eliminate the enemy, then capture the strategic point. Enemy unit down.
Way to go, Army!
Sometimes the enemy will be excellent. Strategic points are vital in establishing your front lines and territory. Now, let's return to the munitions sector. The munitions sector is now in supply and generating a constant stream of resources. The resources a sector generates is indicated on its icon. Now, we need to secure the munitions sector. Now click on the flashing field left-click on the observation post button, and
I didn't come all the way to Europe to do this.
now that the observation post is complete, the sector is secure. Notice that your munitions rate has increased. More importantly, the enemy will need to destroy your observation post before they can capture your sector. This area is crawling with German patrols. Select your engineer squad.
Listen here.
Click on the flashing field, left-click on the MG emplacement button, and then position it by left-clicking on the indicated. Finally, Set the facing of the MG emplacement to cover the
Sort out that MG nest, ASAP.
It's built.
Excellent. Enemy incoming. The MG emplacement will automatically engage. Fantastic. The MG emplacement is suppressing the enemy troops. They're retreating. However, the Germans know we're here now, and we need to fortify our position. In company of heroes, you can garrison local buildings which provide excellent cover for squads during combat. Order the engineers to garrison the nearby building by right-clicking on it. Good. Buildings can also be upgraded into a forward barracks, allowing... Select the local building. Left-click on the... Only buildings in supplied sectors can be upgraded into a forward barracks. Now you can deploy infantry squads from this building in exactly the same way you do from a barracks. Now deploy a rifleman squad from your...
Rifle squad
Excellent.
on point.
Select your rifleman squad.
Await
Use the
your
rifleman
orders,
squad
sir.
to capture the indicated strategic point.
Stay low. Move it.
Use the rifleman squad to capture the indicated strategic point.
Point is ours!
Rifles at the ready.
The flashing yellow indicators above your squad shows that they are being suppressed. While suppressed, your squads will dive to the ground and crawl to avoid being hit. The flashing red indicator shows your squad is now pinned. Pinned units are ineffective and will take heavy casualties unless you retreat. Left-click the flashing retreat will break any suppression or pinning effects on your squads and give them a defensive bonus. Your squad is safe now, but they took some casualties. Select your rifle. Click the flashing button to reinforce your squad back up to full strength. Squads can only reinforce if they are near a base structure, a forward barracks, or a half-track. Notice you have earned experience. You gain experience by capturing... Once you've gained enough experience, your reward... You can use command points to unlock... To do this, left-click on... There are 3 companies you can choose. Infantry, Airborne, and for training, we'll choose the... Click on the Infantry Company icon to select it. Then, click the... Here are the special abilities available to you as an infantry company. The Defensive Operations ability. Click on the Defensive Operations button. Then, click the Accept. The Germans will be counterattacking. We need to defend the... Select your rifleman squad. Left-click on the Build Field Defenses menu. Left-click at the indicated location. Now drag the mouse to the final location. Good. Your riflemen are now building the wall section by section. Sandbags provide heavy cover. You can move infantry behind this wall to give them cover against incoming fire.
Sandbag's done. I see one more frickin' bag of dirt.
Rifle squad reporting for duty.
We got a full combat load.
Rifle squad taking fire!
Yes, sir. Rifles here. Move.
Earn more command points. Left-click on the flashing button Use the artillery strike ability to defeat the German attack. Okay, take cover. Enemy unit down. Stand down. Section is clear. Well done. During training, we covered how to establish your base, call in additional troops, capture territory, defend your front lines, and use company commander abilities to defeat the enemy. This completes base operations. Welcome to Armor Training. We've just got word that a convoy from Baker Company has come under attack north of our... Select your Sherman tank. Use your Sherman tank to move to the ambush site.
Drive! Roll in! How's this bucket of bolts moving?
There's the enemy. Order your Sherman. That was a direct hit, but it did little damage because of the Panzer's heavy armor. You need to flank the enemy tank and attack its rear armor, which is weaker. Issue a move order to the position. Good. You've scored a hit to its rear armor.
Engaging hostiles.
Another tank incoming. Look out.
Taking fire! Rolling out.
You've been hit.
Hit the engine! Sherman on the attack. Bring the turret around.
Good shooting. Now, let's look at the damage. That shot from the Panzer scored a critical hit and has immobilized your tank. Notice the unit information display on the taskbar shows the Sherman tank has suffered from a critical hit to its engine. Your tanks can be repaired in the field with the help of the engineer squads. Repairing a vehicle will remove any critical hits it has received. Deselected your squad. Order your engineers to repair the Sherman by right-clicking on it.
Yeah, we can fix her up good.
Order your engineers to repair the Sherman by right-clicking on it. Excellent. The repairs are complete. There are enemy patrols in this area. Increase the Sherman's effectiveness. Click on the flashing button.
Sergeant, get
Excellent.
an MG on the roof of this
Notice
tin
the
can.
gunner on the
It's time to
turret
shred some
manning the
crowd.
MG. Recon indicates the Germans have set up a base north of our position. Let's move up. Order your Sherman to proceed to the indicated location.
Advance. Get us in there.
Tank traps are blocking the road. Your Sherman cannot move through the tank traps. Axis infantry spotted.
Reporting. Prove your good army!
Hey! Take the heat! Engineers, find the numbers! Open fire!
Look out. Panzer Shreks. They're targeting the Sherman's rear armor. Select your Sherman tank. Hold down the right mouse button on the Sherman and drag the mouse in the direction of the enemy.
Fire!
Enemy unit down. Excellent. Now the Sherman's strongest armor is facing the enemy. base destroyed. We need to continue moving toward the Axis base. Those tank traps are blocking our path. We'll call in a Sherman Crocodile to help. Crocodiles. Select your Crocodile tank. Upgrade your Crocodile.
Understood. Sherman out.
Engineers here. Move it.
Heavy cab.
Excellent. You can now Now clear the tank traps by moving the tank through them.
Give her some gas,
Excellent.
Tiny.
Your tank moves slower while the bulldozer is lowered. You can raise it by left-clicking on the bulldozer button in the command panel. Now let's take out that German base. Use both your Sherman and the Crocodile.
Cab is on the ground. Drive. Fire on it.
Engineers all good. Move.
Flamethrowers are effective at burning infantry squads out of buildings.
Just point me at five-man cannon. Loading.
Come on, double time.
Taking damage. Cab here.
Well done. German base destroyed. This completes armored...
Welcome, sir, to 3rd Battalion, Boudicca's Boys, 2nd British Army. During this training exercise, you'll familiarize yourself with the British Army of opposing fronts and its command structure. We will cover infantry deployment, lieutenants, mobile command trucks. 3rd Battalion has just moved into the area. We need to move out and capture additional territory. This is an infantry section, the basic infantry squad of the British Army. Left-click on your... Now, right-click on the indicated... Notice how your squad moves. While moving in friendly territory, all British squads move using their assault stance. The infantry section is now entering neutral territory. Notice the change in stance. When moving in neutral or enemy territory, all squads adopt a patrolling stance. They move more cautiously, sacrificing speed for protection. Let's help them out by deploying a lieutenant. Left-click on your command truck to select. Left-click on the flash. Lieutenants are the basic officers of the British. They are critical to the success of your army. Excellent. Your lieutenant is ready. Select your lieutenant. Move your lieutenant to the infantry section. Whenever a lieutenant is near infantry, his presence provides discipline to all nearby soldiers. Good. The star over your infantry shows that a lieutenant is nearby. This grants them combat and veterancy bonuses, so it's best to keep the lieutenants close. Since the lieutenant is so critical to the success of your infantry, it is important for him to maintain command range. Left-click on the flashing button to order your lieutenant to follow an infantry section. Now, left-click on the Good. Notice the symbol above the lieutenant, indicating that he is now following the infantry section. Select your infantry section.
Duffy.
Now, let's order the infantry section. Notice that your infantry are moving much more quickly with the lieutenant nearby. Watch out. Incoming enemies. You see excellent work. Enemy patrol defeated. Your infantry might have had a tough fight. Good thing the lieutenant was there to keep them in line. Proceed with capturing the sector. Proceed with capturing the sector.
Munitions capture
Good.
complete.
This sector is now under your control. Even though we have captured the munitions point, it is not secure. Unsecured points provide less resources. Let's secure that munitions point now. The British secure territory sectors differently than other armies. They use their mobile command trucks. Command trucks are the backbone of the British Army because they can be deployed anywhere on the battlefield. They allow the British to call in reinforcements where they are needed. More importantly, once deployed, command trucks also. Select your command truck. Deploy this command truck to the munitions sector that you just captured. Left-click on the flashing button.
HQ command truck going mobile.
Good. Command truck is mobile. Look at the minimap. All your territory is flashing. Whenever your headquarters command truck is mobile, your controlled territory will not be in supply. Sectors that are not in supply do not generate resources. Order your command truck to the munitions sector. There are many reasons to move your command truck. It grants resource bonuses to the sectors it occupies. It can deploy units closer to the front line or relocate if the enemy is attacking. The command truck is quite vulnerable while moving, so guard it carefully. Now that the HQ is within the munitions sector, we'll need to deploy it to secure the territory. Left-click on the indicated position within the sector to order your command truck to begin setting up there.
Let's get going, lads. Establish a command headquarters here, gents.
Excellent. You have successfully deployed your command truck. Notice that the territory has stopped flashing. Your territory is now back in supply. Your munitions resource. To build a machine gun emplacement, click on the flashing button to left-click on. Position the emplacement by left-clicking on the indicated location. Finally, set the facing of the MG emplacement to cover the northern approach. Left.
You heard it, Captain. Let's get on with it.
Why would someone leave that?
Where to now, sir? We're
Excellent.
finished building.
British infantry can also build structures like mortar pits or casualty clearing stations. The enemy has discovered our location. Stand to. An MG emplacement is an excellent defense against attacking infantry. Enemy units are knocked down. Good. Enemy infantry neutralized. To provide additional protection for our troops, let's build a slit trench. Click on the flashing button to access your defensive structure construction options. Left-click on the indicated location to place set the facing of the slit trench. Unique to the British, slit trenches are defensive structures that infantry can garrison for additional protection from enemy fire.
We need a
Good.
trench here.
Notice that it is unoccupied after construction is complete. An unoccupied...
Get in there.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target. Get down. Incoming mortar. That mortar is wreaking havoc on our infantry. Order your infantry to... Good job. Trenches provide extra protection against artillery. Let's take out that mortar. Our ground forces are unable to attack that mortar. We'll need to use a company commander ability from the Royal Commandos to attack it. You have been granted access to glider-borne commandos. Gliders are excellent for attacking positions behind the enemy's front line. To request a glider, left-click. Now left-click on the indicated position to identify the starting location for your... Left-click again to target the desired direction you would like the glider to land. Commandos reporting for duty. Order your commandos to take out that mortar. Remember your tactical training. Enemy unit destroyed. Now you know about some of the unique aspects of the British. You learned about the lieutenants and infantry, command trucks, and how to build emplacements. This concludes this training exercise, sir. 3rd Battalion awaits.
You lot! Crew that weapon!
Welcome to training. Kampfgruppe standing by. During this exercise, you will learn about the unique aspects of the Panzer Elite and their arsenal of vehicles. You learn how to attack from half-tracks, to capture and secure. Kampfgruppe has heard reports of enemy infantry in the area. We need to scout their position. First, left-click on the Panzer Grenadier squad to select them. Panzer Grenadiers are the backbone of any Panzer Elite army. They are versatile and able to respond to any enemy threats. They also provide basic logistical support through building base structures and repairing damaged vehicles. Garrison that half-track. We need to move out. Right-click the half-track to order your Panzer Grenadiers to get inside. Good. Notice that your Panzer Grenadiers have taken up positions in the back. Panzer Elite infantry garrisoned in open-top vehicles can shoot out the back with any equipped weapons. Half-track and Panzer Grenadiers are ready for... Select your half-track. Enemy infantry spotted. Move out and attack them. Order your half-track to attack the indicator squad by right-clicking on it. The Panzer Grenadiers are not only transported with the vehicle, but they add additional firepower to the half-track's own machine gun. Enemy infantry defeated. Look out! Counterattack! Too much damage. We need more firepower. Get a grenade on that infantry. Additional reinforcements available. Left-click on the flash and grenade icon. Target the infantry. Panzer Grenadiers use incendiary grenades. These grenades don't do much initial damage, but entrenched squads will burn if they stay put. Enemy infantry neutralized. Recon reports an enemy infantry squad occupying a nearby slit trench. Let's take... This is a mortar half-track. This mobile artillery vehicle is quite effective at dealing with entrenched infantry. Select your mortar half-track. Order the mortar half-track to fire an incendiary barrage at the enemy infantry squad. Left-click. Good. Now left-click on the enemy squad to... Excellent. Bombardment underway. Excellent. Bombardment underway. You'll notice your barrage was only marginally effective. Several more barrages are needed to fully defeat the enemy squad. Look at the incendiary barrage button. The ability has a long recharge time, preventing you from issuing additional Let's call in resupply support, the munitions half-track. This vehicle resupplies nearby units by greatly reducing the recharge time of their abilities. Select your munition. Order the munitions half-track to move closer to your... Good. The munitions half-track is within resupply range. This is indicated by the symbol above the mortar half-track. Select your mortar half-track.
Let's move.
Send, over. Moving the squad out. Select your mortar half-track. Notice the incendiary mortar ability. It is... Order the half-track to barrage the infantry with incendiary rounds again. Notice the incendiary mortar ability recharges faster if the munitions half-track is nearby. Continue to barrage the enemy squad until they are defeated. barrage the enemy squad until they are defeated.
Check fire! Check fire! Incendiary rounds on their way!
Continue to barrage the enemy squad until they are defeated.
Loading incendiary rounds!
Continue to barrage the enemy squad until they are defeated.
Yellow! Incendiary rounds on their way!
Excellent job. Infantry neutralized. For our next objective, let's capture and secure territory. This is a scout car, a Panzer Elite vehicle that can capture strategic points. Select your scout car. Order the scout car to The scout car is an excellent recon vehicle. Armed with an MG-42 light machine gun, it is excellent for defeating lightly equipped infantry squads. Good job. The sector is now in our control. To secure this sector, you'll need to upgrade your scout car first. With this logistics support upgrade, the scout car is able to secure territory. Good. The radio antenna now attached to the roof of your scout car indicates that it has been upgraded to a logistic car. Left-click on the flashing button to secure this sector. Good job. The territory is now secure.
Secured.
Notice that a scout car secured territory is immobile. To mobilize the scout car, left-click on the Secure Sector button again. However, the territory will no longer... Now that the territory is captured and secure, we need to bring in some heavier weapons to protect the scout car. This is a Panzer 4F. Select your support Panzer. Order the...
Making our way over.
Excellent. Panzer is in position. Achtung! Incoming enemy! Notice the Panzer's slow rate of fire. You can increase its rate of fire by using its rapid fire ability. Left-click on the...
Taking shells.
Good job. The Panzer is able to fire more quickly. However, it is now locked down and cannot move. Many vehicles in the Panzer Elite have the ability to lock down. However, the benefits differ from vehicle to vehicle. As a Panzer Elite commander, knowing when to sacrifice mobility for firepower is crucial for victory. Excellent.
Target.
Notice your Panzer was promoted to veteran status. In the command panel, there are 2 veterancy buttons. When Panzer Elite squads and vehicles gain veterancy, this unlocks 2 special skills, allowing you to customize the combat effectiveness of the unit. The first ability boosts... With each rank of veterancy, you can choose which ability to apply to the unit. Left-click on what... Good. Your Panzer...
It's underway. We are taking fire here! Pocket here! Stop staking shells! Red carrier destroyed!
Superiority once again.
Enemy infantry eliminated!
Excellent job. Infantry neutralized. Intel reports approaching tanks. The Panzer 4F's gun is no match for the heavy British armor. Time to call in the Luftwaffe. You have been granted access to the Henschel Strait. Now left-click to target the Indy. With this ability, Henschel aircraft will fly by the target location, targeting all enemies within their flight path. Left-click on the flashing Henschel strafing ability.
Contact! Firefly! Lucky's a hot hitter!
Brave Panzer destroyed an from the flashing windshield scraping ability. Expert eliminated. Panzer have two other company commanders besides the Luftwaffe. These specialize in scorched earth and tank destroyer tactics. Now you know about some of the unique aspects to the Panzer Elite. You learned about the three types of half-tracks, infantry and vehicle combat, vehicle capturing and securing, and finally veterancy and lockdown. Excellent work. Panzer Elite training complete. Dismissed.
Listen up! The rendezvous point is the shingle at the top of the beach. Use those defilades and keep moving. Do not stop until you reach the shingle. Clear the boat! Go! 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 Keep moving! This is it! Remember to keep moving! We're gonna make it! Able Company, get ready! 3 seconds! 2, 1! Go, go, go! Leave him! God damn it! Take cover!
Last beach end last time.
Able Company scattered all across the beach. We need to get to that shingle.
We can't. Stay put. Let's go. He's all over. Keep out between that MG fire and you. We're taking fire. Where do we? Damn it! squads you can find and move them to the shingle. We won't last long! Move! Keep low! Run, repositioning! We have squads at the shingle, but we need more! Company's still on the beach. Get him to the shingle. Almost there. We need just a few more squads to the shingle.
Good work. Able Company's all here. Where are the goddamn engineers? We're going to need engineers to blow the wires. Get them to the shingle.
Engineers!
Down there. That cover shut the hell. Engineers, move it now.
We lost another squad to those machine guns.
Get off this beach! Gotta take out that bunker! MG-42s, 2 of them! Engineers, blow the wire! Okay, give me that. All right. We're ready! Take cover! Fire in the hole!
MGs are covering the bunker! Take them out!
Engineers, tactical charges! On the bunker, now!
I'm down with it! Move it up! Get the goddamn door! White is open! Able, take that bunker!
Nothing more lined up!
Just tell us what you need us to do! Squad on the double! We're hot! Position under fire from top group!
We're ready! Move forward! Sniper reporting heavy contact!
Get him on the run! So much for Arno!
They're trying to flush me out! Sniper taking fire!
Position taking fire!
Engineers here! Let's go!
Rifle in trouble!
Engineers reporting!
That's fucking me!
Sergeant Connie? Ready? Yes, sir. We have to silence those 88s. Sergeant, round up your men.
All right, listen up. First squad, prepare to move out.
Bunkers. If we can blow them to sentinel charges, it'll take some pressure off our beachhead.
Get out! These trenches are good cover! Fire! Fire! Engineer! Let's go! Rifle squad! On me!
Taking MG fire!
Run that MG nest now!
Keep flying up!
Sniper here! I have them all lined up!
Listen up! Loaded squad!
infantry reserves en route. Reinforcement proceeding.
Fire! We're all that's left!
Reinforcement underway.
Engineers, taking heat! Run! Here! They're trying to flush me out! Rod, we're taking fire!
Veteran seat?
Ready, riflemen! Forward fire! We've got new recruits. Get this shit from here! Listen here! Taking automatic fire! Stand to! Ready to die! Back now! They won't be bothering us! Get fire! Make it quick! They're trying to flush me out! Sniper taking fire! Rifleman ready, sir! Hold me! Watch the fire! Sniper reporting! Ground troops are coming for us! Taking the shot!
Back to full strength in no time.
Deploying head to that position!
Dog red is clear.
Move your ass!
Squad is ready. Get moving or by God, you never leave this spot!
Taking the shot.
Engineers, taking heat! We're being attacked! Ready for the crowd! Yes, sir! Tactical fleet! Don't keep this follow fucking order! Go now!
I'll be back to full strength in no time.
Hey! You maggots want to live forever? Drop bunker over here! Move your ass! Baby, get busted! Engineers all good.
Listen up. Those 88s are the objective.
Engineer! Satchel charges on the 88! Rifle squad! Cover the engineer!
Grab that heavy weapon, soldier. Listen up, rifle squad. Grab that heavy weapon. All right, men, time for the fight. Move your ass. Silence! Call for me, boys! That's it, yes! Okay, we're shifting position. Eyes on me, infantry. Jesus, Conrad, tell your fucking lead.
Ready for orders, sir.
Yes, sir! Take that weapon!
Rigging engagement and moving out.
GI! Listen up! GI's on me!
Okay, that's all the bunkers. Good work. Now get to those 88s, you bastards.
Engineers, saddle up! We got a full combat load! Some hustlers. Rifleman squad, front and center. Go! Contact! Out infantry! Head to that position! It's a goddamn maniac here!
Yeah.
We got him! We took them all out! They're on the field!
Okay, the gun crew is down. We gotta blow that 88. A few grenades or a satchel charge should do it.
Steady up! Throw that weapon! infantry, move! Fall in!
Taking hits!
Closing! Get them feet squad! Move! Orders now! Get your kit and form. Let's go! Rifles at the ready.
Reinforcement underway.
Awaiting your orders, sir. On the double, man. Time to kill some krauts. On our way.
Get out and teach Jerry a lesson. Understood.
Good hunting, people! Target destroyed! The Nicola, William! Weapons to them! Stay by me and I'll keep you alive! Move, squad!
Good job. One more to go.
Yankees on the attack! Riflemen, steady! Move it! Look at them! Ready to fight, sir. Riflemen! MG! Runner! MG! Fire on that position! Keep those rifles ready! Attack! Let's go. Enemy unit destroyed! Way to go, Army! Move your ass! We got contact! To that position! Move it, now! Yeah! Get those damn krauts!
Form up, engineers. We gotta move, people. Let's keep this tight. Understood.
Move forward! Naval Company 1,
Sure,
Jerry 0, target down! Ready to move! Double time it! Army Corps here. Come on, with me! Listen up, Rifle Squad. On that weapon, take position. Let's go. On that weapon, take position.
Combat engineers, good to go.
Let's move.
Understood. All eyes on the perimeter. Let's move it out. Understood.
Move! Watch that fire! Go. Keep your heads down. Moving out. Dunlop, get that weapon loaded. Ready to fight, sir.
Engineers here.
Ready. Sniper displaced.
Just tell us where to drop them. Battery commander here.
Squad is ready. Understood.
Hustling.
That does it. 88 battery destroyed.
Excellent job, men. Sergeant Conti, get on the radio. Tell HQ our draw is clear for the tanks to come ashore.
Secure the perimeter and dig in. Inform Dog Company that we are in position and waiting for them to come ashore.
"700 men died that morning on that tiny strip of sand. Another 1,500 wounded, 300 missing, dragged under the waves. Pearson, Williams, Krasinski. All good men. By sunset, over 156,000 men had come ashore. The invasion had begun. Or, as my CO used to say, hell opened its gates. The night before, the largest airborne operation in history dropped 3 divisions of paratroopers behind enemy lines. And their objective was to seize major roadways and prevent a counterattack that could jeopardize the entire invasion. Success on D-Day depended entirely on these men.
Thanks for watching.
Be sure to come back and watch our next adventure.
Bye.
Bye.